Hello, and welcome back to Expect the Unexpected with Charlotte and Miss Max. I am Miss Max, and yes, we are missing Miss Charlotte today. And I have a great excuse as to why she is not here today. Today is not a normal day that we actually record, and I have some things that I really, really need to get off my chest. And I didn't want to interrupt her day by contacting her. I don't know exactly what she has planned today, and yeah, no, I wasn't gonna do that to her, especially when I'm just wanting to vent. And this is not something that is in the schedule, and I'm not gonna just do that to her. So she has very good reason as to why she's not gonna be here today, is because I didn't let her know that I was going to be recording today. And that's that. She will be back. Thank you for being concerned though, but she will be back. I promise you. We've just been trying to get some kinks and things out of all of this good podcasting thing because it's new to the both of us, and we also have life as well that happens on the outside of this. So we just ask that you bear with us. We're going to do our best to bring the content as it comes, but as for right now, uh this is what it is, and I do apologize for that. So she will be back during our next recording, so you will be seeing her unless something else comes up and I have to vent again, and then I can't get in contact with her. Well, I don't want to get in contact with her to pull her into it, and I'll do it by myself. You never know. You might see a video with just her. You just never know. You have to expect the unexpected here at Expect the Unexpected. So, what is it that I have to vent about? You probably are asking yourself, what I have to vent about is actually venting and the difference between venting and complaining. Because it seems to me as though I keep getting into conflict uh, because I seem to not know the difference between venting and complaining. So I took the time up today to look up the definition on both, and I'm going to also give that to you. And I am also going to do my best because where I'm coming from with this story that I'm about to tell y'all, it's coming from a personal place. And even though at this moment I choose not to speak to these people, I still have love for them. I still love them. I will always love these people. And it's not that serious where I need to let you guys actually know who they are. If they know who they are, then they know who they are because they can 9 times out of 10 put the story together and know exactly what I'm speaking of. But for the rest of the world, because you don't know my life and you don't know my family and my friends, then yeah, no, you don't get to know that unless I choose to be like, I don't give a fuck. And that's not the case today. So I'm going to do my best to keep these people identity confidential as possible while telling this story to you. So let's just jump right into it. First, I'm going to give you the definition on what is the difference between complaining and what the difference is in venting. So, venting is a brief release of cathartic tactic for blowing off steam. Now, a good venting session can help you a good vent session can help you let go of anger and frustration and clear the way for their next plan of action. Venting can be a healthy expression of emotion that are often suppressed. Okay, I get it. Pretty much they're saying, let's just say you call your homeboy, your homegirl up or whatever, or someone that you really confide in, and you be like, I really need to talk. And while you're talking, you're like, okay, when you're speaking with this person, you're letting off the steam. You're also pretty much um compartmentalizing the fluff. Like you're putting things where they need to be while you're venting, and so that you can try to figure out either what the problem is or try to find the solution. The issue is getting to the bottom. The point of it as for venting is to get to the bottom of whatever has come up. Okay. Now, with complaining is passive. It keeps you stagnant and promotes wallowing in misfortune. It comes from a place of powerlessness and oh shoot, exacerbate. I can't even get it out. Whatever. I'm gonna spell it. EXACERBATES. The notion that nothing will ever change. While venting with coworkers can be a positive bonding experience, complaining incessantly around and what's up with this? I'm getting insensitively around coworkers decreases morale. Okay, because I fucked that up and that I'm gonna break it down. Pretty much, remember what I said about venting. You're pretty much trying to get to the bottom of the issue or whatever came up. You're trying to find a solution. You're trying to uh, work it out. When you're venting because you want to do something about it, and maybe either you have a foggy brain at the time and you don't know what um you're going to do, so you're going to vent to someone, you're going to go to someone else, and they may be able to help you out. Whereas the definition for complaining is like, I will have to give you an example. There's no intent to get to the root of the situation. There's no intent on fixing the problem. It's more so of, I just want to hear myself speak. I want somebody to uh, sympathize with me. I want attention, pretty much. And for me, I would rather having to deal with someone that's venting versus someone that's complaining. And I say that because I am a person that I want to fix stuff. I am a person that feels everything that everyone else feels. So for me, because I don't like that feeling, I want to figure out a way for you not to feel that way so that I don't have to feel that way. And I'm working on letting other people's problems be other people's problems and trying to deal with my own problems. And it's very hard for me. I'm just now learning this. I'm at the beginner stage. Bear with me. Okay. At some point, I will get better at it. But as I stated earlier, because of this, I am getting into conflict. I'm getting into misunderstandings. I'm being called selfish because when certain people come to me that I truly love and that I care for, and I don't want to see them hurt, and they come to me and they be like, hey, this is the issue, and I really, really don't know what to do. And you're crying, and it's like, in the hurt, again, I could feel all that, especially if I love you. And it's like, okay, well, if you don't Well, being that you haven't done this, you know, or whatever the case may be, or being that this has been a repetitive situation, you say, well, let me take matters into my own hands. But when you do, you're labeled as disrespectful and selfish and wrong. But the other person didn't have any intentions on ever taking your advice. They just wanted to complain. Yeah. And for me, again, it's fucking up the relationships, not sexual, but just relationships via my personal life, because I am choosing to find a solution. It is what it is. I don't know why I'm like this. I wish I wasn't. And I don't do it because for me, I tend to act on impulse. Okay. And I'm working on it. It's hard, especially when I feel like I've been wrong to the point where, like, if you watch our first video, I speak of um if someone makes me bleed and I can't stop the bleeding, then I'm going to do all I can to make you bleed too. That's just how that's just where I am right now. I am working on, I know that's not a good place to be. I am working on it, but I fucked up again, obviously, So that's the whole reason why I'm making this video, because I'd rather you come to me with some venting issues versus complaining issues. I'm a person that has so many ideas and things running through my head, and the only issues with why none of my ideas and things get out off the ground for me is because financially I'm fucked. And I'm gonna just put it out there. Like, it's just I don't have the means. So, and I'm not gonna do anything strange for a piece of change. I'm not gonna do stuff like that. But I am going to just keep moving forward, just trying to find other ways of trying to get to where I need to be in order to do those things. But okay. I am, I'd rather, yeah, I I'd rather you come to me in a venting situation. I don't like the complaining person, because again, I have these ideas in my head, and I know that some of them will actually work if people would take my advice, if I had the backup for me. Like, every idea that I have is not a benefit for me. If anyone comes to me with like, hey, yo, I was thinking about this and this and this and this, by the end of that conversation with you and I promise you I'll have some kind of idea that you'd be like, damn, I never thought of it like that. But I guess I invest my my feelings into certain things too much. That's what I'm told also. That hmm Yeah, I invest too much of my feelings into certain things that don't need to be. I guess I'm not putting my feelings in the right spots. I guess I don't know. I pretty much I love I love a lot. I love people that don't necessarily love me back, all of that good stuff. But and I wear my heart on my sleeve. So yeah. But the ideas that I have in my head, that if you come to me with an issue and I be like, hey, well, look at it this way, or whatever the case may be, and then you don't do it. And then it comes back and it shows that that idea or that advice that I gave you was an opportunity, and you clearly missed it because you chose to be like, nah, for whatever reason. So after doing that a lot of times, and this is why I choose a venting person versus a complaining person, is because if you keep coming back to me because you're someone that I love and you keep coming back to me with the same issue, at this point, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I am. And it's nothing, because if I get to the point where I have to take matters into my own hands, well, I feel that I will have to take matters into my own hands, then that means that I done got upset. I'm not even thinking rational at this point. I just want that bleeding to stop. So at this point, all rationale in my head done went out the window and I'm ready to shoot for the gusto. And a lot of times everyone says that I jumped the gun. But it's like, well, damn, well, when the fuck was you gonna fucking do something about it and stop fucking complaining about the situation? When was you gonna just come to me event? Like, I got it. Let me go fucking do this. Rather than day in and day out, you keep coming back with, I don't know why this is happening. Don't do that. If you sitting there and you know something is hot, why are you gonna keep touching it? But that's also the same information that I like, the advice that I get back from people that I vent to. And the advice that I've gotten is, don't even feed into it. If they come to you with that shit, tell them you don't even want to hear it. I have to learn how to fucking do that shit, because that is a way of getting back down to the root of it and fixing the problem. Because I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to deal with it, because you're not, for one, you're not going to keep blaming me for somebody else's fuck ups. And all I did was try to fucking help. We're not going to keep doing this. For you to come back and be like, oh, I was just, some people are like, well, I was just venting. No, you wasn't, because I just gave you the definitions. You was complaining. You was fucking complaining and say, hey, I called to complain. I really don't want to do nothing about it. Just listen to me. Like, they have, like, for some reason they have the definitions, and like people have it flipped. Venting is, hey, I'm coming to vent because I don't know what else to do and I need some help. Complaining is, hey, I've come to just speak and I don't want no solution. I just need a listening ear, not a fixing one. Yeah. Don't want to get mad about it, but I mean, these situations just keep coming up, and I think I got it. I think I got it this time, because I ain't saying shit. I don't give a damn. I ain't saying shit. I'm not even going to be the listening ear. Okay. Not going to be listening ear, because at the end of the day, like I said before in the beginning, I am the person that is going to try to fix it. And while I'm coming up with these ideas to try to fix you, I got so many more that I could come up with to try to fix me. And I'd rather fix me at this point. So, yeah, I actually feel better now. Yes, I actually feel better now. And I got it. Don't have to, just know that if you're dealing with Miss Max and you come in to talk with me, either you're coming to just have a straight conversation, just shoot the shit, or you have an issue that you want fixed. Don't come to me complaining. Okay? Because my first question is, what you want to do about it? And then if you say, oh, I just want to complain, or I just want you to just listen, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I would like for you to respect that for me. Because if we have to keep it surfaced, we just gonna have to fucking keep it surfaced. I'm not getting into it, but I don't want to know about your problems if you don't want to fix them. Problems are meant to be fixed. So there you have it. Okay. But thank you again. And thank you so much for watching Unexpected the Unexpected. Excuse me. Thank you so much for watching Expect the Unexpected with Miss Max and Charla. Again, Miss Charla is not here and she is deeply missed today, but we will be seeing her again. Okay. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you again. You guys have a good night.